Namaskar dosto, welcome in our online study of mathematics. Let us understand factorization by splitting of middle term method. So let a question x square minus 10x plus 21. So first of all we see here this expression is given in this form ax square plus bx plus c. So first of all, in this type of expression, b will multiply first of all a and c. That is the multiplication of a and c. If this multiplication is positive, then b will get this middle term by adding of factor of ac. And if this multiplication is negative, then this middle term b will get by subtraction of this number, which is factors in two parts. So first of all we see here the coefficient of x square in this question and 21. So first of all we will multiply here 1 and 21. So this is, you will get 21. Now 21 is positive. Now you factorize this 21, you break this 21 in two parts, and the sum of these two parts should be 10. So dear, it will be 7 3s are 21. Otherwise 3 7s are 21. And 7 plus 3, this give you 10. So you will write this expression in this form, that is x square minus, you will write this into the under bracket 7 plus 3 x plus 21. Now you operate the bracket, you will get x square minus 7 into x, that is minus 7x, and again minus plus minus 3 into x, that is 3x plus 21. Now you will take first two term and last two term. In first two term you will get common x only. So you will take x as common, then remaining is x square x in one term and minus 7 in the second term. Now in last two term you will get minus 3 as a common. So you will get same things as you write in the first bracket, that is x minus 7, because 3 7s are 21 and minus 3 is already common here. So in the next step you will once again take x minus as a common, x minus 7 as a common. So you will get x minus 7, and remaining thing in the first term only x, and in the second term is minus 3. So dear, this is the factor of the given expression x square minus 10x plus 21. Now understand this question factorization by splitting of middle term method. So this is a question p square plus 6p minus 16. First of all, we will compare this expression by ax square plus bx plus c. So here a equal to 1 and b equal to 6 and c equal to minus 16. So first of all, in this expression we will multiply a and c. Therefore product of AC, that is a means 1 and c is minus 16. So this gives you minus 16. Since the product of AC is negative, it means you will get this 6, that is middle term, by the subtraction of the factor 16, that is you factorize this 16 in two parts. So dear, you will factorize this 16 and by subtraction what you get, that is 16. So dear, 16 equal to, you can write it as What? By subtraction. 8 into 2, and 8 minus 2 is 6. So you will write this middle term. You will replace this 6 by 8 minus 2 because the multiplication is negative. So you will write this 8 minus 2. So you can write this expression as p square plus 8 minus 2. This you will write just into the under bracket, and p minus 16 means you replace this 6 by 8 minus 2. Now in the next step you operate this bracket, that is p plus 8 into p, that is 8p, and plus and minus minus 2 into p, that is 2p, and minus 16. So you observe what is the common in these two terms. So dear, p is common, you will get p plus 8. And in the last two terms, what you take the common? Minus 2 you can take in last two terms. So you will get p, and 2 8 just 16. Minus is already common, so you will put here plus. So you will get p plus 8. Now you observe what is the common in these two terms. P plus 8 is common once again. So you will take p plus 8 is the common. Now remaining things in the first term is p, and in the second term is minus 2. So this is the factorization of p square plus 6p minus 16 by the splitting of middle term method. So this is the answer of this question. Now understand factorization by remainder theorem. So first of all, you observe that given expression is cubic polynomial or not. So you observe that the highest degree of this polynomial is 3. Therefore, this is a cubic polynomial. So you can factorize it only by the remainder theorem. So how can you factorize this expression? So let us start. So first of all, you will write first term as same to same. Okay. Now observe what is the coefficient of first term. The coefficient of first term is 1 only. So you will write the second term with same coefficient of first term. Coefficient of first term is 1. So you will write the second term, that is x. So second term is x square. So you will write with same coefficient, that is 1x square. Okay. After that you move to second term. Second term is 13x square. And 1x square is you have already put here. So what is the remaining? That is 13x square minus x square means 12x square. So you put here 12x square. Okay. Now you observe the coefficient of this third term. So this is 12. So you will write with same coefficient for the next, that is 12, and this term have x. So you write x. That is same coefficient. Now for the next term, that is 32x. So you observe 32x, and you have already put here 12x. So what is the remaining? This is only 20x. So you put here 20x. Okay. And last term you will write same to same when you put 20. Therefore this expression is complete. Now you make a pair. This is first pair, this is the second pair, and this is the third pair. So what is the common in the first pair? In the first pair you can take the common x square. Now remaining thing is, in the first term is x, in the last second term is only 1. Okay, because x square is already common. Now in the second pair, what is the common? 12x. So you will take 12x as a common. Now remaining is only x, and in the this term only 1. Now third pair, what is the common? 20. So 20 you will take the common. Now remaining is x plus 1. So here is 3 term, and in all 3 term x plus 1 is present. So you will take x plus 1 as a common. So what is the remaining in the first term? Only x square, and the second term 12x, and in the third term 20. Okay, so this is the quadratic polynomial. Now you can apply here the splitting of middle term method. So you factorize this 20. First of all, you observe the sign. Sign is positive. It means this middle term you will get by the adding. That is 12x you will get by the adding of factor 20. So you can write it as x square plus 20. Factor of 20 is 10 into 2. And 10 plus 2 is 12. So you will write 10x plus 2x plus 20. Okay. So after that you can make once again pair of this bracket. So you will get x plus 1 same to same, and in the first pair what is the common? X only. So in the first term what is the remaining? X, and in the second term is 10. After that last pair what is the common? Only 2. So remaining things is x plus 10. Once again you observe last two term. So in last two term you will get x plus 10 as a common. X plus 10 is common. So remaining in the first term is only x, and the second term is 2. Okay. Now you can write it as first of all x plus 1, after that x plus 2, after that x plus 10. So this is the factorization by the remainder theorem. So this is the answer of this question. So thank you friends to watching my video up to last, and don't forget to like, share and comment it, and subscribe my channel for getting first of all my video. Thank you once again.